Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. With that, let's get you out to Silicon Valley, LEVI'S Stadium in Santa Clara, as we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside LEVI'S Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the New York Giants. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jimmy Garoppolo bringing out the San Francisco 49ers, coming off that Week 2 win, able to hold off Detroit 30-27. And for Jimmy G, remember, Week 1 was his first career loss as a starter, albeit a relatively small sample size, but now 1-1.
Yeah, that sample size was 7 games. So after that first loss, as you mentioned, rebounding to get the win at home against the Lions, they were up 30-13 at one point. It became very exciting, 30-27 win, and in fact, late in the game, Jimmy G threw an interception that could have put them in jeopardy, but there was a holding call against Detroit. It was brought back, and San Francisco closed out the win.
And now San Francisco, Week 3, they will be at Kansas City. That could be an intriguing matchup. They run with Breida. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 27. Working from the gun, Garoppolo gets this one left side to Pettis. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys gonna come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. I
didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. A look now at the starters defensively for the New York Giants.
Let's start with Eli Apple out of Ohio State. And when you get picked number 10 in the draft, big things are expected out of you. I would dare say that they do expect that, but they also understand that they believe that his best football is ahead of him. Plenty of room for growth. A tremendous athlete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. This is caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. They'll try to run with Breida. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And before they can run another play, the clock hits triple zeros. And time is up on the first quarter. 0-0 our score. We're back to Santa Clara after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll run it now out of the gun. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
They might think about going for it here, but it's still just the second quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And Gould is able to put it through, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the first points of the night belong to our home team as they're able to take the opening kickoff and at least get 3 points out of it.
Yeah, and that helps the crowd, right? Helps people feel good about why they're there watching this game. They moved the ball well on their opening drive.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Cody Latimer now on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. As the New York Giants come out onto the field, we're going to look at Eli Manning. Now, they're coming off a 20-13 loss at Dallas last week. Now, Eli Manning, just under 300 yards and a touchdown. The problem was, though, the Dallas Cowboys sacked him 6 times.
So the fix of the Giants' offensive line is not taken yet. Okay, Nate Solder signed from New England to play left tackle, so they moved Eric Flowers to right tackle. They drafted Will Hernandez to play guard out of UTEP. And then their center, John Halapio, he ends up breaking an ankle against the Cowboys. Looks like he might be lost for the season. They've got to get that fixed. They are 0-2 for the 5th time in the last 6 seasons.
That is a real head-scratcher of a stat right there. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Play action. Manning. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. A good pickup there at 22. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Manning now on first down. And he gets it complete to Latimer. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. And this is Latimer, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Manning now on first down to Shepard, complete over the middle. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On play action, now Manning. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and now it's 3rd down. That his first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Manning to throw once more. It's caught. Shepard. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. Now Manning again. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And it's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
By 20! By 20!
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He's going to loft one into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon God.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Latimer on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Manning to throw on second down. To Barkley on the check down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. To throw is Manning. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now, can't he?
Yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taken with the defense will give him.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's a give to Barkley, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Manning going to come up on 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. A handoff to Barkley. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the kick by Rosas is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Trent Taylor there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. He's back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. Manning will take a knee, and that should be the final act in this one.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.